about it.
911.
Okay, I'm actually right here for over an hour.
Hello, 911.
Hello, yes, ma'am. I have an emergency on
In what city?
I'm standing outside. I have a truck that's been here over an hour, claiming to be police, but they're not police.
Okay, what city are you in?
Miramar, Florida.
Repeat your address for verification. What's the telephone number you're calling from?
From my number, ma'am. Can you just send an officer here?
Okay, sir, I need the information first before I can send an officer. What's the telephone number you're calling from? Okay, and tell me exactly what happened.
There ain't nothing happened. I think I got a trespasser here. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm trying to make sure. I've been here over an hour. My wife been scared to come in the house because we had a truck posted in front of the yard. It's sitting here with black tents. So I'm outside. I'm trying to make sure everything is okay. And he's claiming to be police, but I don't see any police decals on this truck. So I'm trying to get an officer over here as soon as possible.
Okay. And did the person show you any credentials, sir?
No, he hasn't shown me any credentials. Do you have any credentials? No, they don't have any credentials.
Okay. Were there any weapons involved? Hello? So I'm putting in the 13I, and then all of a sudden I hear shots fired. Yeah. No, that's Florida. This one's Miramar. Because he has the same thing where the guy was like, totally in the right door. Oh, no. He was telling me that the people are like parked in front of his house and his wife is inside, and he's scared. He's like, the people are saying that they're police, but there's no credentials. So he's like, it's a painted out black truck, and I'm not giving you more information because I'm going to the protocol. And then all of a sudden, the cell phone dropped, and then I heard shots. So I put that as well. It's just open. Okay.
Please leave your message for... Nothing has been recorded. Record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done. Or for delivery options, press the pound sign.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Yeah, I'm on Auburn Drive. I just came from a friend's house. I think there's a black guy with dreads with I think he has a gun. Like, I don't know if it's an AR-15.
Repeat the address.
He's in his yard. Let me see where I'm at real quick. Hold on. And
what city are you in, sir?
In Miramar.
Okay, repeat the address for me once more, please, because that's not showing a good address for Miramar.
The address is, well, address, I can't even see it. Hold on for a second.
Or give me the intersection that you're close to. What is that? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
This is the 911 dispatch audio recording that actually captured the shooting that night. The suspect also contacted 911 dispatch and shot at me right after and recorded everything. How stupid can you be? It also has the suspect's girlfriend recording that called up and my recording as well. And also one of the residents recording at the end of it is one of the residents that called up the 911 dispatch. So everything was recorded and put into one recording. And just take a listen.
Hello? Sir? Hello? Hello?
Put your hand up to my head.
Where is he?
Hello?
Hello? There's a shooting at my house. There was a truck outside my house for over an hour, and they just started shooting at our house.
Okay, ma'am. Repeat the address, including the city.
Miramar, Florida.
Okay, what's your name?
Miramar, Florida. Zip code 33023.
The phone number that you're calling from. Okay. And it looks like there is a call for this address. Did you guys already call in?
Yes, because someone was just calling, and police is still not here, and they just started shooting.
Is anyone injured?
I don't know. But there's gunshots outside my house, because someone will be staying here.
Okay. Stay on the line, okay? I'm updating that you're calling in advising of the shooting. Give me a moment. Okay, ma'am?
Yes.
Did the truck already leave? Did you?
I don't know. I'm on the floor.
You're on the floor. Okay, everyone.
I have the license plate of the truck. I have the license plate of the truck.
Go ahead. What is it?
So I don't know if they're still out there.
That's okay. Give me whatever you have.
Okay, the license plate is CNB 413. It's a Florida license tag.
Okay, C like Charlie and like November, D like Delta 413. Is that correct?
I'm sorry?
Give me a word for each letter. C like cat and like November, D like Delta.
Okay, C as in cat, N as in November, B as in boy.
B. Okay.
413.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. The police already has a call, okay, so I'm just updating them with what's going on. And you did say no one's injured, is that correct?
I don't know if anyone's injured. I'm not sure if he got shot outside.
Okay.
There was someone outside. I don't know if anyone got shot. I know there's gunshots.
Okay. How many gunshots did you hear?
More than 6.
Okay.
And there's a fire department right behind my house, so I don't see why police aren't here yet. And they're there all the time.
I understand. I'm updating them, okay?
And the truck is still outside.
It's still there?
Yes.
I understand, guys. I'm updating with the information. It shows that they're en route, okay?
How long is it going to take for them to get here? Like, is there any way you would know that?
There isn't a way. The only thing I can do is check the status. So give me a moment, okay?
Okay.
I'm checking for you. It's showing that there is a unit on scene, okay? So police are out, at least in the area. Did you see who did the shooting, or you guys only heard the gunshot?
No, I just know it's a truck, and I gave you the license plate number. I don't know who shot.
Okay, understood. I put all that into the call. You guys stay inside, okay? Until you're advised it's okay. I'm showing that there are units on scene, okay? I know you guys were asking how long, but they have to go ahead and make sure.
I don't see any police cars out here.
I understand.
There's no police on scene.
I understand.
What do you understand?
That you don't see them. I'm telling you what I see in the call is that they're
okay, Mommy, I'm on the phone.
On scene, okay?
Okay, I said that.
What is she saying?
She's saying there's shots fired at the house and someone needs to be here. The truck is still outside. There's no police car out here. So I don't. The truck is literally sitting outside of my house. There's police cars and the fire department 24/7. So it should have been nothing but pulling out the parking lot, coming right around the corner.
Okay, I'm telling you that I show that there's units on scene.
I put it.
It's not units. I understand. I put it into the call that you said that you don't see anyone. Okay?
Okay.
I did advise them, but there's more than one unit. Now, remember, when it's something like this, they have to do scene safety. Look for the shooter. Look, you know, I understand you want them to just go and barge in. They have a process, and they know their protocols. They're doing what their job is, okay? They're trying to make it secure for you guys. And that, with the information you give me and anyone else is calling in, that's how they're doing it. Okay, so maybe you don't see them barging in or running in and making sure that everything is okay. They're doing their job.
Okay.
Okay? Aside from the units that are on scene, they have multiple units that are coming on the way as well, but there are police on scene. Okay? All right, ma'am. So, again, stay inside your home, stay sheltered, you, your family, whoever else is with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, ma'am. Do you want me to stay on the line with you?
I mean, I don't know if that's necessary. I'll just call back.
Okay, that's okay. Anything changes at all, you call us back immediately. But they are on scene and they do have all the information that you gave me, the tag number.
Breathe. Okay, bye.
All right.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Hello?
Keep right there. Listen.
Please leave your message for Nothing has been recorded. Record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done. Or for delivery options, press the pound sign. Nothing has...
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Damn, you could have called. Hello?
What's the address
Hello?
of the emergency?
Hello? Yes, hi. We need police to come out. Several polices and some, we had massive shooting around here. And it's a couple of people look like they shot. And there's a man right now, he's out in the middle of the street.
What's the address to your emergency, ma'am?
The address right here on the, out here, this is my house, and the address, but he's right out in front of my house. Yes. No, there was no shooting here. The man is out there. He's wounded out in front of my house. So that's why I'm giving you the address.
All right.
It's shooting right here in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I do see we're receiving multiple calls about this. All right. So I'm gonna so I'm just to let them know they're okay. Is anybody? I'm not telling you to walk outside, but is anybody outside with you?
I can't walk outside.
Okay.
Huh? I can't walk outside. But what happened was I was getting ready to go out, me and my family, and they started shooting, and then the people started running, jumping gates right in front of my house and stuff like that. And so the guys ran, they came, they jumped, they were shot at, they was wounded, they bleeding, they right out here in front of the house.
Oh, okay. Did anybody
but you know,
see the shooter?
The police say that. No, because we were on our cars and people started jumping the gates, and so so the people, they was like, they shot, they heard, called the police.
Okay. All right. Well, I have police and paramedics are on the way. Okay. You guys just stay inside the house. Keep all the doors and windows locked, and stay away from the windows. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. All right.
So this is the particular map of the Miramar area, the zip code 33023, and this particular unit, this house, is basically where I was positioned the day of the shooting, October 31st, 2020, Halloween night. This particular little tree is where I parked my surveillance vehicle, and it gave me good cover. It was very dark that night. It was a dark street, and the particular residence I was conducting surveillance on is this particular residence right here, which is located on Westlake Drive, and the street that I was actually parked on right here is Arbor Drive in the city of Miramar. The shooter's residence was right here. He had a whole bunch of guns, ammo, a whole bunch of arsenals on a patio right in front of the house, and he was sitting on a chair with an AR-15. I mean, who does it? Halloween night when people are trick-or-treating, there was a lot of traffic, people walking up and down. I seen a few people running. Don't know why they were running, because they saw him with the gun. That's why they were running, so it made sense. The shooter's girlfriend called 911 after he did and said that police have not responded, and she made reference to the fire department that the shooting took place and the fire department hasn't responded either. And the reason why she made reference to it is because the fire station is right behind their houses, located on Southwest 33rd Street, and also the City Hall is behind there as well. See, this is over here is the fire station right behind here, and this is Miramar City Hall. Miramar has two city halls. This is east of Miramar, and Miramar has a city hall located west. So the cops, the Miramar PD, when the dispatch was called from a few neighbors, the suspect's girlfriend called it, I called it, and a few residents called it, and they were wondering why the Miramar PD did not respond, because they knew that the suspect had a particular AR-15 assault rifle. When you have that particular type of rifle, you don't want to respond with your regular service weapon, which is probably, they're probably equipped, the police officers are probably equipped with the Glock 9mm 45 caliber. You cannot respond to a shooting with an assault rifle with those particular weapons. You have to arm yourself with an assault rifle. So when they responded to the scene, they were actually positioned on this particular street, Southwest 33rd Street. They were right behind there. There was a lot of units behind there. And then they made their way on foot down Westlake Place, and they had assault rifles. When the shooting took place, I basically exited through the front right passenger side, crawled out because my vehicle was overwhelmed with bullets. The shooter shot, basically both of these houses were riddled with bullets. We found it out later. But when I exited through the front passenger side, crawled out, and I made my way between the houses, exit back this way, and I was on actually Westlake Drive. Okay, so these people over here were running away. There was a lot of screaming, a lot of commotion going on. I don't know if they thought I was a gunman, but they called the cops, and they also, it was a lot of calls made, good people, and that's what happened. Eventually they came on scene on foot with their rifles, and they came in here and engaged this house right here. And so at that point, I guess the crime scene was processed, and then later on they drove their vehicles. The crime scene actually drove their vehicle in here while a whole bunch of them surrounded the area. You know, I never seen that particular squad, Miramar squad, before, but they did a good job at night. I was pretty impressed. They did an excellent job. They had a good detective working the case. I think his name was Detective Zeller. This detective saw a lot of crimes in the city of Miramar, all over the media. At that point, before the shooting, he saw other cases, you know, homicide cases. He took a recording of what happened. And at that point, I didn't even know that these people were making me look like I shot at them. And they actually contacted the dispatch and told the dispatch there was a shooting and they were being shot at. I had no clue. So the detective was actually asking me questions. And actually, what happened? Did you shoot at them, or which house did you have on the surveillance? So you have your PI license. I'm like, man, I didn't even know that. So I guess he was gathering his information because all the lies that was being told, and they had to sort the facts out. It was a lot of lies being told on me, man. It was A lot of lies being told that night, man. I was actually probably a suspect that night. They had me listed as as a suspect, and I didn't even know. I was completely unaware of it. But luckily, the detective was a good detective that responded, and he saw that they had a Ring door cam. So I don't know if he, made reference to it, and they showed him it, and then he saw what happened, and then the truth was told. He found out the truth that night. So I was good. I don't know. Maybe I was on my way to jail that night. I had no clue. The shooter actually fled the scene. He was not on the scene. He fled, or maybe he was somewhere hiding in the house. I don't know. But it was a long crime scene. They processed it. It was so dark that night that, like I said, we didn't even know that these two houses here were shot with bullets until one of the residents came out who was asleep and said, hey, I got holes in my window in my garage door. So they had to shine a spotlight on the particular residence, the houses, to see where the bullets were. And I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. This guy didn't even care. He just shot this AR-15 so randomly, 11 shots fired, and didn't care who he hit. I didn't even know this guy. So when you're doing PI work, you got to be very careful on how you conduct surveillance. Like I said, the particular unit, the residence that I was conducting surveillance on was this particular unit. I was actually positioned right over here by this tree that gave me cover Halloween night. Pretty dark that night. The person that hired me gave me information and said that her husband is friends with a few police officers, and they give information from time to time. That individual was on a restraining order at that time, so needed a PI to do the work and report writing and submitting the information to their attorney to, I guess, process whatever court proceeding they had in place at that particular time. So the hardest part of conducting this investigation was continuing the case after the fact. I got shot at, almost got killed at night. I had to finish the work because she paid, the person paid good money, and I had to finish the job. So I went back. I think the next day I went back, but instead of positioning myself here, I positioned myself way over here. Oh, let me get this down here. I positioned myself right over here on this side at the building. So I was further. I was like 3 houses down. This is why I positioned myself. I had to finish the case, bro. The person paid good money. The funds were limited. I had to do a good job. The person was going through a lot of stress and anxiety, and I wanted to help the person out. So, I always work hard. I don't try to take advantage of anybody, and just complete the job, The case was solved. Eventually, the person sold it. I think they sold the house right over here. They sold the unit, and it was concluded. So the client went away happy. It was a good investigation. Like I said, when you're doing PI work, sometimes you may have to call the police department to report credentials. But this particular night, I didn't report my credentials because I was only there for an hour. My policy is if I'm going to be there for 4 hours or more, then we report our credentials to the police department. You don't want to be reporting your credentials to the police department. Hey, this is such and such John Doe. I want to report myself. I'm going to be here for 1 hour. No. If you're going to be there for 4 hours or more, or 8 hours, whatever it is, then you report yourself, And so the day after that, when I completed my investigation, it lasted for I think it lasted for 3 weeks or 4 weeks of surveillance, and I made sure to contact the Miramar PD or Broward County Sheriff Department, whichever it was, whichever police agency it was, and did report my credentials. So that concludes that story, though. But yeah, like I said, when you conduct your surveillance cases as PIs, you want to cooperate with law enforcement and be very truthful about what happened. In this case, I was actually being framed. They was actually trying to frame me and made it look like I actually shot at them. I didn't even have a service weapon that night, So, yeah, just be very truthful. Don't lie about anything, So I don't carry a service weapon. A pistol with me. Although I do have concealed weapons permit, I choose not to carry it while working on the job. So that way, you know, nothing happens. You don't do any stupid things or get yourself in trouble. If anything happens where you have to exchange fire, you better believe have a good attorney and you will be in a court trial. You will be inside of a courtroom testifying and explaining what happened that night. So that's why I don't believe in carrying a firearm on the job. For those of you who are contemplating on getting into the PI industry, uh, I would recommend when you get your service vehicles, meaning that the vehicle you use to conduct investigation or surveillance, anything pertaining to private detective work, you would have to get standard tinting of all the windows, front, rear, side, so that the average person cannot see through it. Not only that, I would also recommend mounting a dash cam to the front the front window, and that basically captures all of the recording in front of you. If you want to mount cameras inside your vehicle to record yourself, because it's a very good industry to get into, very lucrative business, but they have these certain incidents that may happen every now and then, and you want to be prepared to document everything down to the T, just in case, um, you know, things go left. Whenever a situation go left, you want to have everything documented so you can show that to the authorities what took place. This person came into your vehicle. You were documented, and that's the proof that you have. So there are going to be certain situations that you get yourself into, and like I said, video footage is always the best evidence to show. You know, um, you got to document everything. Hold your footage. Always save your footage on SD cards. Save it, put it away. Don't erase it. SD cards are very inexpensive on Amazon. You can purchase it for maybe you can purchase it for like $9 for 128. I think hours, 128 hours, which is like not 120 hours. I think 128 megabytes, which is 9 hours or 12 hours of recording time, which is good. So I usually purchase uh, two at a time on Amazon, and I always use the SanDisk. Um, like I said, this particular incident that happened at night changed my whole perspective on how I do work. I'm always alert. I think I'm a better private detective now than I was. I'm always alert, like I said. I watch everyone that comes up to the vehicle, document them. I analyze the body language, whether they come in peace, whether they come, to uh, how they approach me. Is it aggressively? So you have to analyze everything while on the job. Pay attention to it. So, like I said, this job is not for everybody. It's not for everybody, man. You just can't sit there and with your hands folded. You got to pay attention to everything, to your surroundings. So that's the scoop on this business and this industry. If you guys want to get into it, you can get into it. um, there's some good people out there, good PIs out there that you can guys get advice from. But this is the real deal, man. I'm one of the, I've been in this industry for over 17 years now. Um, like I said, it's a very good profession. Most of the individuals in this profession are retired police officers. I am not a retired police officer, by the way. I am a college graduate, criminal justice major, specializing in criminal justice. So, and this is the path that I chose, and it's a good profession. Like I said, very respectable profession, and as long as you follow the rules and regulations, and you shouldn't have any issues. I haven't had any issues ever since this incident happened. So like I said, man, this is Spy Guy Investigation, Know the Truth, Unplugged News. Stay tuned. Have a good day.